U.S. troops are staging a major operation tonight in the U.S. Virgin Islands after their devastation from deadly weather in recent weeks, as Puerto Rico requests more urgent assistance from the U.S. as well. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin reports tonight from Saint Croix.
Two Category 5 hurricanes back-to-back in just 12 days. The eye passed 15 miles southwest of Saint Croix. The governor of the Virgin Islands says he needs more help.
We're really ramping up on a plan on how we're going to rebuild resiliently as opposed to rebuild fast.
The view from a National Guard Black Hawk flown in from Tennessee gave a bird's-eye view of the damage from the air. Even the tombs in the cemetery appeared to be opened by the winds. 70% of the buildings in Saint Croix are now damaged. There's no electricity. The islands of St. John and St. Thomas to the north are described as shredded.
The emotional ride of going through any hurricane is devastating. I mean, you begin to believe it's abating, and then it comes back more ferocious.
The above-ground telephone and electrical lines look like an unwound ball of tangled yarn. St. Croix escaped the brunt of Hurricane Irma. It was supposed to be the relief hub for St. Thomas and St. John to the north. Then Hurricane Maria hit. 1,200 National Guardsmen are now on the ground helping. 800 from the Virgin Islands. Many lost their own homes. They only have 11 helicopters, and the airport in St. John is still closed. General Joseph Langell, the National Guard chief, flew down from the Pentagon to figure out why St. Croix and the other islands aren't requesting more help. He fears it may be because of money.
I still think there's a lot of need. There's people who are stressed. I just talked to multiple families who've lost their house, who are staying in the shelters. My initial impression is it's going to be a while before this place returns to some sense of normalcy.
What's worse, these residents know they are only halfway through this hurricane season.
You hear about the freight train noises, just like with tornadoes and so forth. A lot of students were nervous. They've never been in a situation. You know, people have been breaking down and so forth.
Traveling with the head of the National Guard in Saint Croix, Virgin Islands, Jennifer Griffin, Fox News.